Hey, John here. Welcome back to another episode of John Morris Show. So just a heads up, my new course, Sane Course Creation, is now live on Skillshare. This episode is going to be me just talking about that course, giving you information so you can decide if it's something that you're interested in. So if that floats your boat, then you want to stick around for the episode. So the pitch on this is really pretty simple. As you may know, online courses are one of the best ways to create leverage in your business. When I'm talking about leverage, I'm talking about leveraging the knowledge that you have. It's sort of based around this idea of being a knowledge vendor, someone who makes their income primarily from the knowledge that they have, not necessarily the time that they put in. And so the evolution from being sort of a wage earner, maybe doing a more physical labor type job, to a freelancer is one sort of step in that evolution of taking advantage of the knowledge that you have. But in my opinion, the next step, the big step after that is into becoming a publisher, creating online courses or selling your information directly, vending directly your knowledge. An online course is really the primary way to do that. And the big idea, what it really does is it helps you to break that time for money paradigm, because even as a freelancer, you're still caught in that a little bit. You're still getting paid for work that you're actually doing. It might be mental work, it might be work at a computer, but it's still based around your time. An online course really isn't tied to your time. You could pour a bunch of time into an online course, never sell a copy, and make no money. Or you could pour very little time into it and make a ton of money. It's just not about how much time you put into the course. So that's the big idea here. Some of the advantages, of course, you can create the course once, you can profit forever. I have a course that I created close to 10 years ago that still to this day generates me thousands of dollars every month. And I really haven't done much with it over the years. It's a topic, and I created it in an evergreen way. And so I haven't had to do much with it over the years, and it still brings me thousands of dollars every month. One of my main revenue sources for my business, even more so than freelancing itself. Of course, an online course is very close to true passive income. It's not quite true passive income, but it's pretty darn close when you consider that you can create the course, especially the way I teach you, creating it in an evergreen way and profiting from it for a really long time. Another not so obvious way that you can benefit from a course is they provide instant authority, because when you create a course, it's like writing a book on a topic. It positions you naturally, just the very act of doing it, as an expert on that topic. And so it creates kind of instant authority. It's also an easy value add for your services. So you can include your online course with your service offer, and maybe it's a $200 or $500 or $1,000 course. That's instant value. That's $1,000 course. That's instant value that's added to your service offering from a course that you're also selling outside of that, and you really don't have to do anything to add that value to your services. Also can be a really good way to do onboarding or sort of customer education, client education, and cut down on the amount of support that you have to provide to your clients, because you can just point them to your course that answers a lot of the questions that they may have. So there's a lot of benefits to it specifically for freelancers. I think every freelancer should try to create an online course and add it to their business. It's just a really simple way for you to add revenue to your business, especially when you consider you probably already know the topic that you freelance on really, really well. So you have value to bring to the marketplace, and it's just a simple way for you to create a course where you have authority already in the marketplace, and it's just a really easy way to add another revenue stream to your business. The problem that I see for a lot of people is they tend to overcomplicate it. Now, I really got into teaching before I ever started doing much online. It was actually in the military. I was an Army instructor. I taught soldiers that were deploying to Iraq and Afghanistan, and we would run entire training lanes, what we called them, training programs for these troops. I taught tens of thousands of deploying soldiers that way. And so the method that I learned was from the military, is really direct, no fluff, no overcomplication. It was really this life or death situation where, the information that I was teaching, people's lives were literally on the line. So it was very direct, very serious way of teaching. And that's kind of informed the way that I've moved into online courses. And so from that perspective, I see a lot of people thinking that they need some 87-hour magnum opus, or they need to act like an idiot on camera, or they need to spend thousands of dollars in equipment, or they need all these dollars in equipment, or they need all these slick transitions and epic effects and so forth. I'm just here to tell you, you don't need all that. There's certain people, there's every market has segments. There's certain people that's what they want. But you don't have to cater to those people. There are plenty of people out there who are serious about their education, who just want the information. They want it as concise and quickly as possible, and they appreciate someone who delivers it to them in a direct, serious manner. I actually think that they're the best students. They're the ones that I like the most, because usually they're the ones that are more likely to implement. People that need entertained constantly generally aren't people that are serious enough to actually implement what you're teaching. And the reality of it is no matter what you're doing, the actual implementation part is going to require a lot of work. It's going to be hard. It's going to require thinking. And so someone who can't put in that effort when they're learning the whatever the skill is, probably to implement. And so I just find that the people that I tend to attract, because I stick to this no nonsense, no entertainment approach, those people tend to be people that actually implement and have results and have success. And that works out ultimately for them better and for me better. Plus, along with all of that, I've earned hundreds of thousands from online courses. I have over 30,000 plus students on Skillshare. I've taught 25 plus courses, most of which have a satisfaction rate above 90%. And like I said, I keep it stupid, simple, direct, very, very, none of the slick, fancy, entertaining, none of that stuff. And so that's essentially what I teach you in my course, a deceptively simple way of creating an online course that also, by the way, happens to make it much easier to market and sell. So that's the big idea behind the course. That's why I wanted to create it. I feel like there's this sort of gap in the marketplace that a lot of people aren't talking about. They're catering too much to their students, and not really standing up and taking the lead as a teacher and saying, no, this is what you need to do. I see that gap, and the background that I have, I feel like I can fill that. So here's just a few of the things that you're going to learn inside the course. So what I call a caveman simple way of finding a nearly endless supply of profitable course ideas, developed by the guy called the rebel marketer, who all the top online marketers and course creators go to when they need a breakthrough. He started his career as the freelance copywriter that LA agencies used to sneak in the back door of their offices to do the sales jobs that their staff writers couldn't pull off. Now he's considered one of the godfathers of copywriting and online marketing, and I'll show you his method for quickly zeroing in on course ideas with the most profit potential and ease of selling. So you can rest assured that you will have a winning topic to create a course on. Also show you a strange multi-layered method for building your course that all but guarantees your students will be blown away by what they learn. While other course creators barely scratch the surface on a given topic, you'll dig deep, cramming your course with value, all in a way that's simple and natural for you. And this is really the big secret to how nearly all of my courses have that 90+% satisfaction rate, which is virtually unheard of in the industry. Simply put, you won't have to worry if your course is good or not. I'll also show you the dirty method many of today's biggest online business celebrities use to build their authority and fame. And I know because I was there at the conference where it all went down and where they learned this shady method, many of whom went on and used it to create the fame and celebrity status that they enjoy today. Names you know and probably listen to and trust. So I will tell you the whole dirty story and how you can tweak this method using your course to be non-shady while still garnering all the authority and fame that they've enjoyed. It's obviously not for the faint of heart, but it is deadly effective, and you can do it without turning yourself into a scumbag. I'll also show you a clever way of naming your course that can cut through all the noise and grab people's attention. Everybody and their brother's dog sister is creating a course, it seems like, these days. So how do you get people's attention in that environment? Well, an attention-grabbing course name is half of the battle. So I'll show you a simple two-part method that I learned from an old-school, grumpy, but $1 million a year info publisher that can not only help you slice through all the noise and get people to pay attention to you and your course, but can also turn those who do take your course into raving fans and lifelong customers. I'll also cover what I call the quintessence of value. It's the constant refrain of the Insta gurus, right? Give value. But how? what actually makes something valuable? Well, after 25 plus courses created and over 30,000 paying students, hundreds of thousands of dollars earned, I can tell you definitively what makes a course valuable to your students. And I'll show you a simple way to cram value into your course so your students walk away dumbfounded by how much they just learned. I'll also cover the course platforms to avoid at all costs and the ones that you can trust. Again, with 25 plus courses created in nearly a decade as a course creator, I have been contacted by hundreds of different course platforms and put my courses in dozens of different places. Some of those platforms can add an easy new stream of revenue, and some are thieves just looking to steal your content. So inside, I'll show you how to protect your course, but also how to find the right platform for your courses to maximize what you earn. Also, I'll show you the Gary V marketing method, quote unquote. So this is a single sentence from one of Gary Vee's old speeches that turned into a marketing method that's earned me tens, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars in course revenue. It's now my most effective method and the primary way that I sell my courses. And strangely enough, this whole thing is almost entirely hidden from public view. So nobody knows that I'm doing it. You may not have even seen me doing this, even though you might follow me online. So this is the first time that I've ever revealed this strategy. I'll show you what it is and how to do it for your particular course. So those are a few of the things that are inside of the course. As per usual with my launches, the course is up on Skillshare. The reason I put it up there is to give everybody, regardless of your financial situation, a crack at it. And that's because as a teacher there, I can offer you an exclusive free 1-month trial of the platform. The normal trial is just 7 days, but as a teacher, I can offer you a free 1-month trial. And so the course is up over there so you can take advantage of that. That said, it comes down at the end of July. I will take it off Skillshare and then I will sell it on my website, probably for somewhere around $150 or so. So if you want in, you'll want to get in right away. The link to the course is myjohn.us/sane. That's myjohn.us/SANE. I'll put a link in the description as well. So that's it. That's the information on the course. You can think about that and decide if it's something that you're interested in. And if so, again, just head to myjohn.us/sane. All right, that's it.